everyone, my name is Carly, and I bet if you're watching this video, you probably came from my TikTok video. I have gotten so many comments on TikTok asking me to make a Notion tutorial, so here is my long-awaited Notion tutorial. I have tried to make this tutorial as easy as possible to follow along because when I first started to use Notion, trust me, I was so confused and I had no idea what the heck I was doing. If you haven't came here from my TikTok video though, here is my Notion page. It's not too extravagant, but it gets the job done and I am so happy to share it with you all. Okay, so here is my current page from my first year of university. Yeah, so there's just a section for assignments with due dates, and the deadline actually adjusts to when your due date is, which is really helpful. And yeah, so this is just like a very quick overview. It has a section for basically everything you can need, but also not overly complicated. So the first thing you're going to want to do is search Notion and obviously create your account. It is also free. Once you do that, you're gonna want to click this plus button to create your own page. Now this is where you're going to add your title of whatever you're going to call it. I was very indecisive here, as you can tell, and as you may see, like, wow, the page is literally blank. Like, what am I supposed to do? There's so much things and options here. Don't worry, I will make it really easy for you. So you're going to want to search Pinterest and you're going to want to find your cover photo. What type of page style would you like? I was going for a cheetah print here because I've been really obsessed with cheetah print lately. So you're just going to want to download the image and you're going to want to go back to your page, click the little add cover button there, and then upload your image. You're also able to reposition it into a different section of the photo if you don't like what's being shown initially. So here I'm just adjusting it a little bit. Then you're going to want to click the icon. Here you can have a little icon that shows in the little corner, and I really wanted a Sonny Angel. So here I am finding a Sonny Angel PNG image, and a trick here is if you can't find a transparent background, you go into Tools, Color, and Transparent. That makes sure that every image shown has a transparent background. So I just found the one I like. I really like this cute dog one, so I just saved that to my desktop, and after that I uploaded it into my Notion page. So I'm just doing that here. Also, this is pre-recorded and I'm just filming me talking over it now, so that's why it might not be as sync with the video. But anyways, here I am just changing my title a little bit because I am seriously so indecisive. But yeah, okay, now I have these cute sparkles on my other one, so I just copy and pasted it. If you do want it yourself though, you can search up just free copy and paste sparkles on Google and it's super easy to find. You could change the font of your thing. There's also these buttons that you can play around with. These are the ones that I like. I like to do full width because it just makes it look more aesthetic in my opinion, but it definitely is up to you. I also changed the backlink onto always show because, as you're gonna see soon, I'm gonna add backlinks to my other Notion pages, and it just helps me have everything super integrated and connected with each other. So now you're gonna want to go to this thing and click call out. Here you can change the icon. You can also upload a PNG if you want, but just for the sake of keeping the video simple, I'm just going to choose one of the ones provided here. I just ended up choosing a star. I'm supposed to be choosing a star. Hello? But anyways, I'm choosing the star finally, and now you're going to want to write a quote. I ended up writing... Never mind, I'm still thinking at this point, but I don't know how long I'm gonna be thinking for. Okay, yeah. Whenever you feel like giving up, remember how hard you worked to get here. I really like that quote because it really reminds me to be grateful for the opportunities that I have even when it feels hard. So you're going to want to select the full text, and to get it to look cute and like in that cursive, you're going to want to italicize it. Now to make that little hover line, you just want to click the dashes and it'll automatically turn it into like a line. So now I'm just making the backlinks. You're going to want to keep clicking the plus and just add your links to your other ones. I know it's really sped up here, but hopefully you get the idea. And then you're also able to adjust it based on the spacing that you prefer. Now to get the calendar widget, you're going to want to go to search up widget box. It's also for free. You just have to sign in with your email, and you're gonna want to go to simple calendar. Here you can change the color of your calendar. Again, I was really going with like some grays and pink, so I was just trying to figure out like what I want here. But you can change it completely up to your theme for your page, and then you're going to want to type /embed and enter the link to get the icon showing there. After that, you can align it to where you want, adjust the size, do whatever you want to make it your own. And I'm just here dragging it onto the left hand side so it will stay there. And I realized that I didn't like that black, so I changed it to gray. But if you do make changes, you have to redo the /embed and re-put it into the page for it to update. So here I am just adjusting it again and putting it back to the left hand side. After that, I have this little section with my schedule. This part is super tedious and it low-key takes the longest. So I didn't completely do it here, but I'm just going to explain to you how to do it. So first of all, you're going to want to type winter semester or like fall semester at whatever school you're going to. I go to Western University, so I'm just doing UWO, which is our shortened version for our name. After that, I'm dragging it over to this side. As you can see very quickly, that there's like these highlighted lines that show whenever I move stuff. That basically indicates where the text is going to go. So yeah, after that, you're gonna want to customize the thing. But as you can see, when I click background color just by highlighting it, it makes these little highlights that I really don't like. So to have a big highlight, you're going to want to click the three dots, go to color, and go to background from there. It highlights the whole bubble instead of just the text, which I like better for these headlines. But for just changing the text color, you can just do it by highlighting the text. It works that way. So yeah, here I am just changing all the colors. Again, following my theme of gray and pink. I was just alternating here to make it a little bit more fun. And yeah, you can completely customize it the way that you'd like. For the schedule part with like the times, it's truly just like inputting every single time and time slot and highlighting it and changing the color to make it have a bubble. And to get the times and lecture or class aligned with each other, you have to do the spam dashes to create the little gray lines. And yeah, I don't know, it just takes so much time. It's really like trial and error. After that, we're gonna want to make our table. So to do that, first you want to write your titles. Again, going down with the three dots to get the full headline background. And I'm just bolding it and italicizing it because I think it honestly looks cuter. And to make that little arrow, you're gonna want to just do a dash and the little like thingy. I don't know if it's gonna be inverted or not, but that sideways thing, and it will automatically turn into an arrow. Now, after you've had both of your titles, you're gonna want to do /table, and then you're gonna want to click table base, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be the one that says database. And then you're gonna want to write a title, but you're gonna want to click the three dots after and hide the title because again, like we don't really need it. We already have a title. And you're just gonna want to make another one because we need two. And after that, you're going to want to drag it into its appropriate spot highlighted by the blue line. And you're going to want to go to that section and click edit preferences. Here you can add your properties. Each of your properties is the different like names of each column. So I have like name, course, days left, deadline, etc., as well as a checkbox to filter out the stuff I've already done. So you're going to want to go to status. Status lets you click and highlight the little cute colors of whatever class you're taking. Due date is self-explanatory, and for formula, that helps to tell you how many days left you have until this exam or assignment, and it uses the formula to calculate it so you don't have to fill it in yourself. And if you go to that property section, you can change the order of which they show. Now for this formula, this is truly something that you just have to copy and paste yourself. Do not copy and paste this one though, because I need to change that. You're going to want to change the calendar one to deadline, and then you're going to want to paste in this formula and change that little section. You can see what I'm doing here. Change it to deadline so it matches. So next, for property course, you want to add in your different classes here. So I'm just doing an example like physics, and then I'm changing the color to its assigned color, like I'm just assigning it randomly. But anyways, after that, you can see here, now you can choose what course it's for, you can have the name, blah blah blah, and yeah, pretty straightforward. Now for the checkbox, I want to make it so that when I check it off, it disappears. So you're going to want to go into filter, and you're going to click checkbox, and you're going to want to do checkbox is unchecked, because that means when you check it off, it's going to disappear. Now for the formula, you're going to want to go ascending order, because then it just means that it will be sorted by which one is due sooner. Here I'm showing you, like, if I were to have another one that is due way later, it would be lower on the thing. So yeah, after that, you can just re-click the blue highlighted areas, so then it would disappear, so it's more clean view. And you're just going to want to repeat that with the next one here. After that, we are going to go to click heading 1, and we are going to have our courses area. This one is really cool because it opens to new pages for like each certain course. So you're going to want to click the plus button, and you're going to want to go down and find the gallery view. So as you can see here, you just add the title and then again hide it like the other ones, and then you're going to want to go back again to the settings. Here you can really customize it the way you want. I like to do page cover because I like to choose cute covers for each course, and I also like to make it medium size. So when you open a page, see, this is center peak, so it just shows it like smaller on your screen. And then I just imported a random course I'm taking, and then I am adding in the property to show the tag of chemistry 2213, and here you can see I'm changing it to purple so it matches the same color for my assignment section. So it's just really concise and it's easy to categorize what is for what. And here you can see I'm choosing a cute photo again from Pinterest, and I'm just adding it as the cover for the course square. So yeah, and you're just going to want to repeat that for your other courses to make it customized to your liking. I also am changing it to small to show you like how it would look. So yeah, now we're going to move on to the task section and link section. So you're just going to want to do the same thing, create your titles and change the colors and do everything in that sort. After that, you are going to want to just adjust it so it's half split, and you're going to want to create the titles. You can also do slash bullet point or like bullet, and it will like just show up the bullet points. But as you can see here, when I try to make the link section, it covers the full line, right? But I don't want that. So to avoid that, you're going to want to take that thing and drag it to just be under the task. Yeah, just in case you come across that problem, you know how to deal with it. It's actually really simple to use Notion once you kind of get the general idea of how stuff works. And I hope that this tutorial like genuinely like explains it to you in an easy way. Like I tried my best. And to put in a link into your page, you're going to want to go down to file, and then you're going to want to go and upload your link here. And see, when I click the link, it'll bring me to my website. And then now for the miscellaneous section, you're gonna want to lead it to a page. So as you can see, it makes its own separate page. I'm just gonna make one for clubs. And then I can also change the icon to make it look cute. So I'm just making it into the silver star. And yeah, that is basically the final product. I didn't really complete it just for the sake of this video because I know tons of you are starting school very soon, so I wanted to get this out as soon as possible. But yeah, this is the final look. You can customize it more to make it exactly how you like. And when you're done customizing it, it should look something like this. It's super cute, and it honestly really helped me stay organized in first year. Here is a more zoomed out view just so you can see it a little bit more better. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. That is the end of my follow along Notion tutorial. I genuinely hope that this helped you to create your own Notion page, whether you've already had one in the past and you just wanted to elevate it and make it more organized, or if this is your first time using Notion. I wish all of you very good luck this school year. Work hard, stay organized, and good grades will come to you. And anyways, that's it for today. Bye!